Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer number 9700-633 double acting spring hinge for gates is what this is. Steel-based double acting spring hinge, fairly common and straightforward, simple installation. There's really nothing to do to this except install it. Let's go over that. So this is non-handed. And you can basically see what you're going to get into here is it's going to be surface applied to both the jamb and the gate. Okay, so let's just hold it this way, and this hand will be the frame, and this hand will be the gate. So the gate can come out this way, and then it can all come back out this way is how this will work. Both of these leaves are under tension, and it's fixed spring tension, and as a result, what you're dealing with is a fairly defined range of door size. They're looking for something that has a maximum width of 36 inch, but not shorter than 36 inch. So no more than 36 this way, but really no less than 36 this way. The point of the matter is the tension that's set on these springs are for the dynamics of a panel that large, and then importantly, something that does not exceed 30 pounds. Obviously, if you feel that you are going to be on the outside of that, you can always add another spring hinge. But if you're going to hang something very, very heavy, you're going to have a situation where literally the hinge will try to pull itself apart like this, because that's under tension, that's under tension. And if you were going to do that, you'd want to put two at the top and one at the bottom sort of scenario. But the bottom line is, for practically all circumstances, two spring hinges, not greater than this, 36, not less than this, 36, and not heavier than 30 pounds. And then finally, 1.1 is the maximum thickness for the gate. Now, let's put the tape measure on this. And there is a link below this video to a document called Template, which will give you all of the important dimensional properties. But the overall height of the leaf itself is 2 9/16. And then all of the other properties are there. The 1 3/8 that you can see at the top of the template, that appears to be not exactly accurate. Oh, forgive me, I'm measuring that incorrectly. Forgive me, that would be 1 13/16. Yes, and that is accurate. Okay. Now what they don't give you really is this, where you're going to be down in here. And that's where the 1.1 thickness is going to come from. You're not going to want to be significantly wider than 1.1 because you're going to get into that area over here where the hinge is. You need to have that gate just reside from here underneath this area down to this area. So this area is the pocket in which you're going to be working with for the thickness of door. You know, you're going to be 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1.1 max is what you're going to use this for. These springs are under tension. They are not adjustable at all. There are several finishes that this is available in. 600 would be prime coat. 601 would be bright black japanned, just a black, like a semi-gloss black finish. 603 is zinc. 632 is polished brass. 633 means satin brass. 639 satin bronze. 640 oil rubbed bronze. 651 polished chrome, and 652 satin chrome. Those numbers all mean that their finish is on a steel base material. Okay, it's all made of steel. Now, the 9700 is part of a comprehensive family of both double and single acting spring hinges. Now, this type of full surface model is non-handed. You can install that any way you like. Doesn't matter. Put it on this way, take it over, flip it this way, flip it any way that you like. It will work. Non-adjustable spring tension, so we're going to stick within those physical and weight restrictions. Made of steel, surface applied to both the gate and to the face of the jamb, up to 1.1 thickness. The point of me saying all that is there is no adjustable tension version of this model. Now, Bomber certainly has a comprehensive offering of double-acting spring pivots, but this is a very unique application where it's for a gate and you're surface mounting on the jamb and the door and double-acting. So there is, if you have a need for something that's maybe a bit outside of what this can handle, you will probably want to refer to the manufacturer's product catalog and review that first, and then, of course, by all means, reach out to us. We'll help you determine the best product for your needs. Now, speaking of that product catalog, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page within our site where you can pull up not only all the Bommer products that we sell, a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to their product catalog. For both their architectural hardware or just their product catalog, but also to their postal specialties. Some people may know Bommer only as a mailbox company. Some people may not realize that they make mailboxes, and they just know them for their most common series of double-acting spring hinge, their 3029 series. But as you review that catalog, you're going to find that Bommer is a comprehensive manufacturer of all things hinge-related. Commercial, institutional, architectural, residential. The catalog is comprehensive in the types of hinges: full mortise, half surface, half mortise, anchor hinges, wide throw, steel, stainless steel, brass, bronze based material, and the list goes on and on and on. If you have more than an occasional need for not only hinges, but certainly anything spring hinge related, whether it's single or double acting, Bommer is the name that you want to familiarize yourself with. Their name is synonymous with double-acting spring hinges. People just around here call them, I need that Bommer hinge. Well, you know what they mean. It's a double-acting spring hinge. You'll see in their catalog that they get into some other stuff near the end of it, which is namely very high-quality, solid brass, lavatory hardware that you're going to see in, for instance, a Big Ten university that I was in recently, the law library, the restrooms, full of all Bommer lavatory hardware. The rim bolts, the handles, partition hardware as well. Bommer, a little known fact, also gets into aluminum continuous geared hinges as well. I'm partial to Bommer. I hope that comes through, and part of it is because while this hinge does not have the room on it for them to stamp the full logo says Made in USA Bommer. That's a fact that Bommer's quite proud of, as am I to represent them. If you have any questions on the Bommer 9700-633 double-acting spring hinge for gates, steel-based in a satin brass finish, or any other Bommer product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.